Good morning, students. In the last class, we discussed equivalent mass of an acid. Equivalent mass of an acid. So I told you that the chemical substances can be broadly divided into three parts or three types: acid, base, and salt. So I also told you there are many theories to explain what is an acid, what is a base. There are Arrhenius theory of acid and base, Lowry-Bronsted theory of acid and base, and Lewis theory of acid and base, which we will discuss later on. For the time being, we will discuss only the Arrhenius theory of acid and base. And as for Arrhenius theory, acid is a substance which gives or yields H plus ion in aqueous medium. Which yields H plus ion in aqueous medium. Then I told you that the formula to calculate the equivalent mass of an acid is molecular mass by basicity. Then what is basicity? Now basicity is the number of replaceable hydrogen ion, H plus ion present in an acid. That means all the hydrogen atoms present in an acid cannot be replaced. It depends on conditions. Next we will also discuss, it also depends upon the reaction. So the number of H plus ion released by a substance released by the acid determines its basicity. H basicity is the number of replaceable H plus ion present in an acid. Okay. Then I gave you some assignments because I also told you that the equivalent mass of an element will be found by formula atomic mass by valency. Okay. So first let us solve the assignments. Then we will proceed to equivalent mass of base and salt. So first coming up to assignments. Okay. So I gave you to calculate the equivalent mass assignment. Assignment 1. Calculate the equivalent mass of the following elements. क्या पहले ना कार्बन B, phosphorus, carbon, phosphorus, then iron, C is iron, Fe, phosphorus is P, carbon is C, then calcium, D is calcium. CA. So many students have solved it and sent it to me. So thank you very much who have sent the assignments and whatever the remaining, because all the students have not submitted, and I want all the students, they must submit the assignments by the end of the day on which the video is being posted in the group. Okay. Then coming to carbon, formula of finding out the equivalent mass of an element is atomic mass by valency. So it will be atomic mass of carbon is 12, valency of carbon is 4. So equivalent mass of carbon will be 3. So most of the students have solved it correctly. Then phosphorus, atomic mass is 31 and the dominant valency of phosphorus is 3. So it will be 10.33. So the equivalent mass of phosphorus will be 10.33. Then iron. Iron has two valencies, so it will show or it will give you two different equivalent masses. And most of the students have written the valency of iron as 0. How it is possible? Iron has two valencies, that is ferrous 2 valency, that is 2, and ferric valency is 3. So for ferrous Fe2 plus equivalent mass कितना हो? Equivalent mass will be atomic mass of iron is 56. Then for ferrous valency is 2. So equivalent mass will be 28. So for ferrous equivalent mass will be 28. For ferric Fe3 plus equal mass will be 56 by 3. That is 18.66. So iron will give you two different equal masses. Why? Because the formula is atomic mass by valency, and I have already told you that iron shows two valencies. 2 that is ferrous, 3 that is ferric. So there will be two different equal masses. For ferrous it will be 28, for ferric it will be 18.66. Then calcium, a simple one, atomic mass is 40 and valency of calcium will be 2. So what will be the equal mass of calcium? Not 20. Okay. So this is the answer of assignment number 1. And remember another thing, except hydrogen that is 1.008 and chlorine that is 35.5, make it a habit to round up all the other atomic masses. कौन होगा ना हाइड्रोजन टा केवल मेंशन करिवो 1.008, क्लोरीन मेंशन करिवो 35.5, बाकी जहां डेसिमल और कुछ रखियो नहीं, नियरेस्ट होल नंबर को राउंड अप कर दो, बुझे ना? So make it a habit of rounding up all other atomic masses to the nearest whole number. Okay, copper कहती 63.5, 0.5, जोड़ा 0.5 अच्छी, it will remain as 0.5. But below it will be coming back to the previous number. Above 0.5, it will go up to the next number. Okay, so make it a habit not to write the atomic masses in terms of decimals. Above only hydrogen, and then your chlorine 35.5, then copper that is 63.5. All others you have to round it up. Okay, so it will be better for you to calculate. Okay, so next we will discuss the assignment 2. So next students will go to assignment number 2. Assignment number 2. So those who could not send it or who have made the error, जो भूल करियो, so I hope you will rectify from this and send it to me once again, so that I know that you are following me and you are rectifying your mistakes after watching my classes. Okay. Next, I told you to calculate the equivalent mass. Question number 2. Calculate the equivalent mass of the following acids. Commonly HCl, hydrochloric acid, H2SO4, sulfuric acid, H3PO4, phosphoric acid, and acetic acid, CH3COOH. So I have given you to calculate the equal mass of 4 different acids: HCl, hydrochloric acid, H2SO4, sulfuric acid, H3PO4, phosphoric acid, and CH3COOH, acetic acid. Then how to calculate the equal mass of an acid? Equivalent mass of an acid, formula is molecular mass divided by basicity. What is basicity? I have already told you, the number of replaceable H plus ion present in an acid. Okay, I have told you that the basicity of HCl is 1 because it gives you 1 H plus ion. Sulfuric acid is 2, it gives you 2 H plus ion on aqueous medium or in aqueous medium. Then H3PO4 3, then acetic acid. Although it has got 4 hydrogen atoms, but it releases only 1 H plus ion, so its basicity is 1. So we start with HCl. What is the equivalent mass of HCl? So first let us calculate the molecular mass. HCl, hydrogen is 1, chlorine is 35.5. So molecular mass is 36.5 U. Molecular mass is 36.5 U. So what will be equivalent mass? Equivalent mass will be the molecular mass, that is 36.5, divided by basicity. HCl, when added to water or when ionizes in aqueous medium, gives you only 1 H plus, so its basicity is 1. So equivalent mass will be 36.5. And all of you have done it correctly, so thank you very much. Then next, H2SO4, H2SO4 sulfuric acid. Let us first calculate the molecular mass. 2 into hydrogen 1 plus sulfur 32 plus 4 into 16. That means molecular mass is 98 U. Molecular mass is 98 U. So what will be equivalent mass? Equivalent mass will be 98, that is molecular mass, divided by basicity. In this case, basicity is 2, so it will be 49. So HCl, A bit, B bit, then C, phosphoric acid, H3PO4. H3PO4, first let us calculate the molecular mass. 3 into 1, then phosphorus 31 plus 4 into 16. Oxygen atomic mass is 16, 95, 98. So here also the molecular mass is 98 U. So what will be equivalent mass? Now equivalent mass would be 98 divided by 3. Here the basicity of phosphoric acid is 3. So 32.66. Answer would be 32.66. Equal mass of phosphoric acid is 32.66. Then last one, acetic acid, CH3COOH. Let us calculate the molecular mass. 2 carbons, so 2 into 12 plus 4 hydrogens, 4 into 1 plus 2 oxygens, so 2 into 16. So 32 plus 4, 36 plus 24, that is 60 U. So the molecular mass of acetic acid is 60 U. So what is the equivalent mass? Equivalent mass would be molecular mass, that is 60 divided by basicity. For this I have already shown you that it replaces only one H plus ion, so the basicity is 1. So what will be equivalent mass? Now 60. So these are the answers of assignment number 2. Okay. So next I will give you some examples of exceptions. Next students I will go for some exceptions, exceptional cases which you have to remember by the name. Okay. So we will compare 3 things, that is phosphoric acid, then phosphorus acid, then hypophosphorus acid. Hypophosphorus acid. Difference one like one oxygen atom will be decreasing. So that is actually it is H3PO4. Phosphoric acid formula is H3PO4. So minus one oxygen atom will be phosphorus acid, H3PO3. Then again minus one oxygen atom will be hypophosphorus acid. So this is how you can remember the formula H3PO2. Okay. Then we have to write down their structures in order to follow their basicity. So central atom will be P here, double bond O, this is fixed. Then O, H, O, H, O, H. So this is the structure of phosphoric acid. So here these bonds between oxygen and hydrogen is a weak one. You have to remember, bond between oxygen and hydrogen is a weak one, so it can be easily removed. So this hydrogen can be removed, this hydrogen can be removed, this hydrogen can be removed. So from these 3 hydrogen ions, H plus ions can be easily removed. So what is its basicity? Its basicity is 3. I have already told you, because 3 H plus ion can be easily removed from phosphoric acid. Its basicity is 3. Then we will come to structure of this one. P, double bond, O, then O, H, O, H, then H. One oxygen has been removed, so H here. Then the bond between phosphorus and hydrogen is a very strong bond. It cannot be broken. So this hydrogen cannot be released. Then which hydrogens can be released? Now this one and this one. এই দুইটা বাহির যাই পারিব. These are the replaceable. এই দুইটা হলো replaceable. যেমনি তিনটা ছিল replaceable, এটি replaceable কেটা হলে দুইটা. So the number of replaceable H plus ions in this case is 2. So its basicity is 2. So you have to remember phosphorus acid basicity is 2 because as per the structure only 2 hydrogen H plus ions can be removed. So its basicity is 2. Then coming up to this one, structure of hypophosphorus acid, double bond O, H. If you look at the structure of hypophosphorus acid, it is clearly visible that only one H plus is removable because as I told you, bond between phosphorus and oxygen is a strong one, it is a double bond, it cannot be easily broken, easily bhangi hobo nahi. Our bond between phosphorus and hydrogen is very strong, aku bhi bhangi hobo nahi, it cannot be broken easily. So this one between oxygen and hydrogen can be easily broken. So number of replaceable H plus ion here is 1. So its basicity would be 1. Its basicity of hypophosphorus acid is 1. So this is the exception of these two. Then we'll take another case, that is orthoboric acid. Orthoboric acid. H3BO3. This is called orthoboric acid. In some books, it is also written as boric acid. So we can find out the equivalent mass of orthoboric acid from the reaction itself. Next, I will give you some examples how to find out the basicity from the reactions. So orthoboric acid can be written like this: BOH3. This is orthoboric acid. So in aqueous medium, that means when it is added to water, what happens? Now it forms BOH4 minus plus H plus. Okay. So when orthoboric acid is brought into aqueous medium, that means when it is added to water, it forms BOH4 minus and H plus. So what are the number of replaceable H plus ions? Now only 1. So here also the basicity of orthoboric acid is 1. Okay. So here comes my first assignment for today's class. You have to calculate the equivalent mass of these three. You have to calculate the equivalent mass of these three. So assignment 1. Calculate the equivalent mass of carbon H3PO3, that is phosphorus acid, then H3PO2, that is orthophosphorus acid, hypophosphorus acid, then H3BO3, that is orthoboric acid. So this is assignment 1. You have to calculate the equivalent mass of these three: phosphorus acid, then hypophosphorus acid, and orthoboric acid. So solve this and send it to me. Next, I will give you some examples how to find out the equivalent mass of acids from equations. Students, in some books, some questions are asked to find out the equivalent mass of an acid based on the reaction. This reaction to the ITBO. So based on that, you have to find out the equivalent mass. So I am giving you 2 examples. For example, in reaction 1, sulfuric acid H2SO4 plus NaOH. It will give you NaHSO4 plus H2O. We will ask to find out the equivalent mass of sulfuric acid here. Equivalent mass of sulfuric acid. So sulfuric acid clearly visible. It only loses 1 hydrogen ion, H plus ion. So here basicity of H2SO4 is 1. So it depends on the equation also. Here clearly visible. It only loses one H plus ion which combines with OH minus to form water. So only one H plus is being replaced here. So here the basicity of sulfuric acid is 1. So what will be equivalent mass? Equivalent mass will be molecular mass, that is 98 divided by 1, that is 98. So this is an expression based on chemical equation. So based on chemical equation also we can find out the basicity. So this is example number 1. Then we will take another example. H3PO4 phosphoric acid plus sodium hydroxide. The product form will be NaH2PO4 plus H2O. So here also the phosphoric acid which has normal basicity of 3 is only losing 1 H plus. देखो गोटी H plus कौन दोची दुईटा रही जाउची. So number of replaceable H plus ion here also 1. So here also the basicity of phosphoric acid, that is H3PO4, is 1. So what will be equal mass? Will be 98 divided by 1, that is 98. Okay. So this type of question can also be asked to you. Ei type of question तुमको पचना भी जाई परिबो. So be prepared for it. So if you are given the equations, you have to find clearly find out the number of replaceable H plus ions. That will be the basicity. Definition remains unchanged. Definition will change any. The number of replaceable H plus ion is the basicity of an acid. Okay. So the equation there you have to find out the basicity and accordingly find out the equivalent mass. But don't be confused. Once I am telling the equivalent mass of sulfuric acid is 49, once I am telling it is 98, it depends on the condition, reactions. Various reactions can depend. Normally, if you are asked find out the equivalent mass of sulfuric acid, it will be molecular mass by basicity. Normally, H2SO4 releases 2 H plus ions, so normal basicity of sulfuric acid is 2. But in this case, it is only losing 1 H plus ion, so its basicity becomes 1, so equivalent mass will be 98. Similarly, phosphoric acid, in normal cases, it releases 3 H plus ions. I have already showed you the ionization. So normally its basicity is 3. So equivalent mass should be 32.66 as I calculated just now. But here what happens? Now it is only losing 1 H plus ion. But as per definition, this is the basicity of phosphoric acid in this reaction. So in reaction में phosphoric acid रो basicity होची 1. So what will be equivalent mass? Now molecular mass 98 by basicity 198. Okay. So these types of exceptional questions can also be asked to you. So be ready for all sort of things. Okay. Then next we will discuss the equivalent mass of base. So next students will discuss the equivalent mass of base. That is formula number 3. Equivalent mass of base. So first I will give you some examples, then I will define what is a base. So we are discussing Arrhenius theory. As per Arrhenius theory, acid is a substance which gives you H plus ion. Similarly, let us see what is a base. So I will give you 3 examples. Sodium hydroxide, then calcium hydroxide, then aluminium hydroxide. Let us see what happens. So in its aqueous medium, that means when added to water, they readily ionize. Here it forms Na plus OH minus. Then calcium hydroxide when added to water, that means in its aqueous solution, it gives you Ca2 plus 2 OH minus, duita hydroxyl ion. Then aluminum hydroxide in its aqueous medium gives you aluminum cation Al3 plus 3 OH minus. Okay. So all of them are bases. That is sodium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide and aluminum hydroxide. They all are base. Then what is common about them? All of them are releasing the common ion, that is OH minus or hydroxyl ion. OH minus ion is called hydroxyl ion. Okay. So how to define a base? Now as per Arrhenius theory, as per Arrhenius theory, a base is a substance. A base is a substance that releases or yields, releases or yields, release करे ना दिए, releases or yields OH minus, OH minus का कौन बनेगा इली हाइड्रोक्सिल आयन, हाइड्रोक्सिल आयन that releases or yields OH minus, that is hydroxyl ion in aqueous medium, in aqueous medium. So again I am repeating. देखो क्लियरली तीनटा कौन दउछन आयन जगह पर OH माइनस आयन दउछन OH माइनस कौन बोले ना हाइड्रोक्सिल आयन ताले बेस के डिफाइन करे हाउ टू डिफाइन a base ना as per Arrhenius theory a base is a substance which yields or releases OH minus ion, that is hydroxyl ion in aqueous medium. That means when they add to water they readily ionize to give OH minus ion. So acid has basicity, here the base will be having acidity. Let us see what is acidity. So the acidity of these three I am writing, then you can easily follow. Acidity of sodium hydroxide is 1, calcium hydroxide is 2, aluminum hydroxide is 3. So what is 1, 2, 3 regarding these three? Look, 1 OH minus hydroxyl ion release, acidity is 1. 2 hydroxyl ions release, acidity is 2. 3 hydroxyl ions release, acidity is 3. देखो, यदि गोटे OH minus बाहरला, acidity 1. 2 OH minus बाहरला, acidity is 2. 3 OH minus बाहरला, acidity होची 3. So how to define acidity of a base? देखिबा, acidity of a base is defined as the number of replaceable OH minus ion, that means hydroxyl ion, present in a base. Present in a base. Jam ki thila acid or basicity, you have to remember base over acidity. It's just the reverse one. Acids have basicity, bases have acidity. Okay, then what is the formula to find out? Equal mass of a base. Let us write down equivalent mass of a base. Single formula. This is formula number 3. Formula number 3. Molecular mass divided by acidity. Molecular mass divided by acidity. So simple formula. In case of acid, it was molecular mass by basicity. In case of bases, it will be molecular mass by acidity. Okay, students. So this is all about your required mass of a base. Then next assignment 2 for today's class. Assignment 2. Calculate the equivalent mass of sodium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide and aluminum hydroxide. So these three I have calculated the basic acidity. I have given you the formula. तुमको acidity calculate कर दीजिए, formula दे दीजिए. Simply you have to calculate the molecular mass divided with acidity. You will find the equal masses. So in today's class I have given you 2 assignments: equal mass of some exceptional acids, then equal mass of some normal bases. Okay, students. So solve it and send it to me on the same day. Once again I repeat, you have to submit the assignments on the same day in which the video is being uploaded in the group. जो दिन तुम्हार ग्रुप रे वीडियो अपलोड होची सेही दिन ही तुमको असाइनमेंट पठेइबो पड़ो. नेक्स्ट डे पठेले तार किसी माने रहबो नै, बिकॉज़ आई एम सॉल्विंग इट मोस्ट प्रोबब्ली इन द नेक्स्ट डे. सो फर्स्ट गो फॉर योर ओन आंसर. जदि किछि भूल करछो देन रेक्टिफाई इट अकॉर्डिंग टू माय क्लासेस. ओके, सो दिस इज फॉर टुडे. थैंक यू वेरी मच.